So, sa last video natin, pinag-usapan natin kung paano kumuha ng roots using the square root property and the factoring. So, ngayon pag-usapan naman natin kung paano kumuha ng roots using the completing the square. So, ginagamit lang natin ang completing the square kapag hindi na natin kayang gamitin or hindi applicable gamitin sa finding the roots of a quadratic yung extracting the square root or the factoring. Before we start, let's have first a short recall in the relationship of the square of a binomial tsaka perfect square trinomial. So, kapag sinabi kasi nating square of a binomial, ito yung nag-i-square tayo ng dalawang terms. So, for example, we have here x plus y square. So, ano nga ba yung relationship nila doon sa ating perfect square trinomial? So, kapag ito kasi, sinolve natin using the FOIL method or the horizontal or the vertical method, ang makukuha na natin ay perfect square trinomial. So, paano siya i-solve? So, by using the step or the short method. So, first is to square the first term. So, first term, square lang natin yung ating x. Then, next is to multiply the first term and the second term. Then, after that is to multiply it by 2. So, x times y will give us xy. Then, multiply to 2. Bibigyan niya tayo ng 2xy. Positive 2xy. Then, the last step is to square the last term. So, square natin yung y. Bibigyan niya tayo ng y square. So, yun na siya. So, itong square of a binomial, kapag kinuha natin yung kanyang result, ang magiging sagot natin ay perfect square trinomial. So, yun yung kanilang relationship. So, bigay tayo ng another example. So, we have here 2x minus 3y square. So, ngayon, ito, kapag sinolve ulit natin siya, ang makukuha natin ay perfect square trinomial. So, isolve ulit natin. So, first is to square the first term. So, square lang natin itong 2x. Bibigyan niya tayo ng 4x square. The next is to multiply the first term and the second term. So, 2x times negative 3y will give us negative 6xy. Then, multiplied it to 2. So, we have 12, negative 12xy. And the last step is to square the second term, which is the negative 3y. So, it will give us positive 9y square. So, yung sagot ulit natin dito sa square of a binomial na naging perfect square trinomial na siya. So, yun yung relationship nila. Yung ating square of a binomial na equation, kapag sinolve natin, ang magiging sagot natin ay perfect square trinomial. After recalling the relationship between the square of a binomial and the perfect square trinomial, we have here now the steps on how to solve equation or quadratic equation using the completing the square. So, first step is if the value of a is 1, proceed to step 2. So, ang sinasabi lang yan, kapag ang value ng a daw natin ay 1, then proceed na agad tayo sa step 2. Pero, kapag hindi daw a, ay hindi 1 yung ating a, divide both sides of the equation by a. So, kung hindi 1 yung ating a or yung ating first constant, ang gagawin daw natin ay i-divide daw natin yung ating equation sa a or yung value ng ating a. The next step is to group all variable terms on one side of the equation and constant on the other side. So, ang mangyayari dito, ang magiging itsura niya na ay x square plus bx is equal to c. Ito yung kanyang ibig sabihin na lahat ng may variables ipupunta natin dito sa side, one side or magkasama sila sa isang side. Then yung ating constant ay ililipat daw natin sa kabilang side. Okay, so yun yung kanyang ibig sabihin sa step 2. Then step 3, complete the square of the resulting binomial by adding on both sides ng 1/2 b squared. So, kapag ginawa kasi natin ganito kanina sa step 2, hindi na siya kompleto or Yung constant kasi niya nasa kabila na. So, ang gagawin daw natin, mag-add daw tayo both sides ng 1/2 b square para maging kompleto ulit yung ating equation at maging perfect square trinomial na siya. The next, factor the resulting perfect square trinomial and write as square of a binomial. So, sabi ko nga kanina, kapag kinompleto kasi natin tong nasa step 2 ng pag-add nung nandun sa step 3 which is the 1/2 square or 1/2 b square, magiging perfect square trinomial na siya. So, kapag ganun na siya, ifa-factor natin para maging square of a binomial na siya. Then, after that, the last step is to use square root property to solve for x. So, after natin i-factor, i-square root property naman natin siya para makuha yung value ng ating x. So, let's have an example. So, we have here x squared plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So, ngayon, proceed tayo sa first step which is 2. So, sabi yan, if the value of a is 1, so tingnan natin yung value ng a natin. So, 1 ba siya? So, yung constant nito ay 1, invisible 1. So, 1 yung ating a. So, ngayon, proceed tayo sa, sabi dyan, kapag yung a mo daw ay 1, then proceed to step 2. So, 1 naman yung ating a, so proceed na tayo sa step 2 agad. Group all variable terms on one side of the equation and constant on the other side. So, i-group daw natin dito sa side na to, yung mga may variable or yung may mga letters. Then, sa kabilang side dito ay yung ating constant or yung number lang. So, i-group na natin. So, we have now x squared plus 2x. Then, itong ating constant, inilipat natin sa kabila, kaya magiging positive 3. Yung negative 3 ay magiging positive 3 na siya. Then, after that, proceed tayo sa step 3. Complete the square of the resulting binomial by adding on both sides 1/2 b square. So, para makuha na natin kung ano ba yung i-add natin, i-apply muna natin itong formula na to para mas madali na siya. So, 1/2 b square. 1/2 b square. So, ano ba yung ating b? So, yung b natin dyan ay ito, yung ating second constant or yung second term, yung constant niya is 2. So, we have, ano ba yung kalahati ng 2? So, we have 1, tama. So, 1 square, bibigyan niya tayo ng 1 pa rin. So, yun daw yung i-add natin dito sa ating both sides. So, yun na yung i-add natin ngayon. So, dito magkakaroon tayo ng 1, tsaka 1. So, after that, factor the resulting perfect square trinomial and write as square of a binomial. So, ito kasi perfect square na siya. So, gagawin daw natin na square of a binomial. So, ipa-factor natin siya. So, paano ngayon yan? So, ang gagawin lang natin, i-square root natin yung first term, then i-square root natin yung ating third term. So, anong square root ng first term natin? So, x square, yung square root niya ay x. The next square root ng 1 is also 1. Okay, so ito, simplify lang natin. Magkakaroon na tayo ng anong sagot? 3 plus 1 will give us 4. So, ito pala square kasi nga factor or square of a binomial siya. Then, after that, proceed tayo sa step 5, which is use the square root property to solve for x. So, meron kasi tayong square dito or exponent of 2 para maalis siya. Extract tayo na square root. So, kapag nag-extract tayo ng square root dito, mag-extract din tayo sa kabilang side. Okay, so makakancel na yan. Naiwan na lang ay x plus 1 is equal to, ano ba yung square root ng ating 4? So, we have positive and negative 2. Okay, so after that, itong constant natin, ilipat na natin sa kabilang side para makuha natin yung value ng ating x. So, we have x is equal to positive or negative 2. Then, itong positive 1, magiging negative 1 na siya. Okay. So, meron na tayo ngayong ganitong roots. So, ang gagawin natin para makuha yung dalawang roots, paghiwalayin natin yung positive and negative. So, hihatiin natin yan. So, we have x is equal to yung positive muna, 2 minus 1. Then, yung negative naman, x is equal to negative 2 minus 1. So, ngayon, simplify na natin siya. So, x is equal to 2 minus 1 will give us 1. Then, yung kabila ay negative 2 minus 1. So, change the sign of the subtrahend, then proceed to addition. So, magiging negative 3 na siya. So, yung ating roots dito sa equation na to ay positive 1 and negative 3. So, let's have another example. So, we have here 2x squared minus 5x plus 1 is equal to 0. So, apply natin yung ating step 1, which is the value of a is 1, proceed to step 2. So, tignan natin yung a natin kung 1 ba siya. So, yung a natin ay hindi 1. So, anong sabi dyan? Otherwise, divide both sides of the equation by a. So, kapag hindi daw siya 1, di-divide daw natin siya sa, yung equation sa value ng a. So, ano ba yung value ng ating a? So, yung value ng ating a dito ay 2. So, i-divide lang natin siya sa lahat ng ating equation. So, divide natin ng 2. So, ngayon, simplify natin. So, ito, magiging x squared na lang minus 5 over 2x plus 1 half is equal to 0. So, ito na yung ating sunod na equation. Then, after that, proceed tayo sa step 2, which is group all variable terms on one side of the equation and constant on the other side. So, i-group na natin yung ating equation sa dalawa. Dito yung may variable, dun sa kabila yung ating constant. So, we have now x squared minus 5 over 2x. So, i-blanko natin ito is equal to, ito yung punta sa kabilang side, magiging negative 1 half. Then, i-blanko natin yung i-add natin sa kanila para sa step 3 natin. So, yung step 3, complete the square of the resulting binomial by adding on both sides 1 half b squared. So, hiwalay muna natin ito. So, we have 1 half times negative 5 halves. Then, i-square natin siya. Yun yung kanyang ibig sabihin. So, 1 times negative 5 will give us negative 5. Then, 2 times 2 will give us 4. Tapos, i-square natin ulit siya. So, we have negative 5 square will give us positive 25. Then, 4 square will give us 16. Okay, so yun yung i-add natin ngayon. So, kapag yun, in-add natin dito sa side na to, i-add din natin sa kabila. So, we have 25 over 16. So, yan na ngayon yung ating i-add. So, ngayon, proceed na tayo sa fourth step, which is factor the resulting perfect square trinomial and write as square of a binomial. So, ito, perfect square na siya. So, isusulat daw natin siya as square of a binomial. So, para yan, kunin natin yung square root ng ating first term tsaka yung ating last term. So, ano yung square root ng ating x square? So, we have x. Then, itong ating, so, ito pala, mabibase natin yung ating operation dito sa ating second or yung second sign ng ating equation. So, yung sign ng ating pangalawang equation or term ay negative. Then, kunin natin yung square root na ng ating third term. So, ano yung square root ng 25? So, we have 5. Ano yung square root ng 16? It is 4. So, ito na ngayon. Then, i-square natin siya kasi gagawin natin siyang square of a binomial. Then, next, isi-simplify na natin ito. So, ano yung kanyang simplify or paano natin isi-simplify ito? So, we have, ano yung kanilang LCD. So, yung LCD nila ay 16. Then, 16 divided by 2 will give us 8. 8 times 1 or negative 1 will give us negative 8. The next, 16 divided by 16 will give us 1. Then, times 25 will give us positive 25. Then, simplify muna natin siya. So, negative 8 plus 25 will give us 17. Then, ito ay over 16. So, yan yung kanyang equal sa kabilang side. So, sulat ko na lang siya dito. 17 over 16. Then, next is to use the square root property to solve for x. Okay, so mag-square root na tayo dyan. Then, extract din tayo dyan sa kabila. Then, next, we have now x minus 5 over 4 is equal to positive and negative square root of 17 over 16. Then, after nyan, kunin na natin yung square root neta. Okay. So, we have now x minus 5 over 4 will give us positive and negative. Wala tayong square root sa 17. So, sulat lang pa natin yung 17. Then, 16. Meron tayong square root sa 16 which is 4. Okay. So, next is to, ito, ilipat na natin sa kabilang side. Okay. So, we have now x is equal to positive and negative square root of 17 over 4 plus, kasi ililipat natin tong negative, magiging positive, plus 5 over 4, or pwede na natin silang pagsamahin kasi pares naman yung kanilang denominator. So, we have equal to positive and negative square root of 17 plus 5 all over by 4. So, eto na ngayon yung ating roots. We have positive, yung first root natin ay positive square root of 17 plus 5 over 4. Then, yung pangalawa ay negative square root of 17 plus 5 over 4. So, ganun lang siya kadali.